welcome back to the SCloud2275 stream. Hope you're all doing well this fine day. I'm doing good. Just getting myself, well, back to where I was at. And not selling the good item I wanted to keep for myself. And then we're going to see Sebastian and learn the Imperious course, which is the reward for that quest.
Hello, nice to see you again.
You as well. What can I help you with?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you for your patronage.
Buy those. Sell that. Sell that. And sell that. Keep the glasses for later.
Glad you were able to stop by.
No problem, my friend.
Revelio.
It's right there. I can see it. Just can't get in this door for some reason. Journals. I'm doing okay for money. There's nothing like I really need to buy, or think I will ever need to buy again. I even bought a shop. Alright. Let's go there first. And then take out this infamous foe as well. Come on, Highwind, let's go.
Faster, High Wing!
Oh. Might be some treasure over here.
No need to race now, my friend. Lumos. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Put the monster back in its home. Oh. Also drink one of these.
Confringo.
Oh, over here.
Lumos. What do you have in store for me this time?
Mallow sweet.
Revelio.
Where's the rest of them?
Merlin himself would be proud.
Let's let this bit out first.
Lumos.
Okay.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Landing platform.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Okay. 2 river trolls. Let's go. Power.
Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Arresto Relento. Flipendo. Flipendo. Potato. Stupefy. One less foul hulking brood. That wasn't too hard. Revelio.
Okay.
Lumos. Bombarda.
That was worth a shot.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Okay.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So now we now have this. Where does it go? Put you down there for
Revelio.
now. Ah, right
Bombardo.
there.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio.
That should do it. And it did.
Lumos.
Elegant runic cape. Yeah, well, that's everything that was here. I believe. Ah, I remember what I was doing now. A little murder she wrote.
How nice of you to stop by.
The area's still clear. Anyone who cares.
Can't land here? Okay.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Such arrogance.
I was.
Expelliarmus.
I shall avenge your death.
Protego.
Can't stop us.
Bombardo.
Not quite.
Leviosa.
Like,
Wasn't your best.
Arresto Momentum.
yo, cheeky fuck. Nope. That door doesn't open.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Quiet.
Over here.
Incendio. Protego.
Taken out. Stand and fight me.
Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
How nice of you.
Arresto Momentum. Crucible. Protego. Confringo. Bombarda.
I know I heard something that time. Huh? Who is it?
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's my hands.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Could do with a nice mushroom stew.
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I had imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating, however I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore in the area behind the Great Room, which had suffered decay amid the turned over sarcophagi. I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of the object were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Let's go, Fieldcroft Catacomb.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Accio!
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo! Accio!
We're here for
Incendio!
I'd say opening them all is justified.
Accio! Confringo!
Cool.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Cool. I'll take the unicorn statue.
Bombarda. Defendo. Levioso. Glacier. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Okay, that's the way to go.
Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo.
Let's go back to Sebastian and his bone fetish.
Accio. There's something here by the altar. Bombarda. Descendo. Accio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, would you look at that? Student journal entry. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestor, forgive me, but I used the very bones as a key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Speak with Sebastian about the note.
Revelio. Bombarda. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Okay. Right, and to speak with Sebastian about the note then. That looks like a way to go.
Revelio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Lumos.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Dun, 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 dun.
Accio.
Alright, cool. Full circle done. Almost done with the combat challenges too. Student journals. Student summary. Phoenix feathers, which I need to farm more of. Collections, what do we got? Bad guy collection. Beldgriff the Bludgeoner, known for his militant approach to Goblin rights. Beldgriff, the Bludgeoner, was once a peaceful member of the Goblin rights movement. It is said that the taste for power he got being around Ragnarok convinced him to change his ways. Didn't even see his health bar. Iona Monaghan. After graduating Hogwarts, Iona turned out by her emotionally abusive father. Looking to her friends from school, she found a family and a home in the Butcher Pack. Tempest Thorn. Clinically and cruel, Tempest Thorn was trapping and carving up beasts for profit long before she left Hogwarts. One of the first to join Rookwood's criminal empire under the gaze of the poachers, it has risen from scramblers to a sturdy operation. And yeah, that's the Haggerty Ashwinder I've already murdered. Those guys are just Jeffs. And all of those which I have. But inconsequential. The new conjurations. Got more of the conjurations? Okay. Crest displayed on the walls. Where are the exclamation marks? There we go. I have 2 more brooms left to acquire. Away with you, exclamation marks. Let's go.
Confringo! Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How do you know the Imperious curse?
Where did you learn the Imperious curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Yes, I'd like to learn the Imperious curse.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Imperious! Revelio. Bombarda.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a
Accio.
cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going. This looks
Devolso. Imperious.
Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio. Devolso. Accio. Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely
Accio.
done.
No, wrong one. That one, and then that one. Oh, okay, that's that way. Then...
Confringo. Imperious. Descendo. Confringo. Crucial. Incendio. Glacius. Lumos. Leviosa. Bombarda. Defender.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Bombarda. Incendio. Glacius. Descendo. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Bombarda.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio.
What we got here? Ah, just gold.
Lumos.
Lumos. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperious. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Crucial. Confringo. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Spider fangs.
Incendio. Accio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio.
Relic note. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizardkind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to release its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Oh, there's ominous.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Ominous says there's no way he can let us leave here with the relic. I have to find some way to persuade him.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Can't decide. Can't decide. Brain aneurysm.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Now that we've
Sebastian,
parted ways with
we're
Ominous,
ready.
we need to get out of here.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Reparo.
Yeah, I tried.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
It's time to return to Feldcroft and check on Anne. But I can never miss a fight.
Bombarda. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Glacius. Imperious. Incendio.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Oh. There's fires.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
As we approached Feldcroft, Sebastian and I saw smoke billowing from the hamlet. We hurried to find out it was under attack by Ranross loyalists. We needed to help defend the hamlet.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Descending.
Lumos. Confringo. We have to fight. Glacius. Incendio.
Got him!
Expelliarmus.
An utterly Is that it?
Bombarda.
Levioso!
Descendo.
Mine!
With confidence, they'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Sebastian, you fool! Stop provoking them! Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
We managed to thwart the Loyalist attack and save Feldcroft, but in the process Sebastian used the Imperious curse on a goblin. His uncle was furious and banished Sebastian from ever returning to Feldcroft. I should talk to Solomon, see if I can smooth things over. Mr. Solomon.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Well, that didn't turn out well. After the troubling events that had transpired in Feldcroft, Sebastian wants to meet with me in the Undercroft. Let's go, Howard. See, I would agree if I was a goody two-shoes Gryffindor, but I'm not. I'm a Slytherin. Oh.
Nothing. Would have preferred some.
Oh, hi guys.
Defender. Imperious.
Back.
Bombarder.
Who do you think you are?
Defender. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. This looks intriguing.
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio. Let's go! Come on, Highwing!
Alright, well now that we're back around Hogwarts, guys, I'm just going to end the stream here. Thanks very much for watching. Do any likes, follows, comments, or subscribes that you may wish or want to do. And I will jump back in the next one.